Pero, hanggang dito na lang ba tayo? Sa mga salita, sa mga haka-haka, sa mga ideyang nananatiling mga ideya. Karapat-dapat ba tayo maging Pilipino para sa Pilipinas? Karapat-dapat ka ba? We live in a world where every fruit of science and technology benefits us with our everyday work. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, we advance in terms of knowledge dissemination and the propagation of open-mindedness throughout cultures. However, science and technology is a double-edged sword. The problem lies with people being too attached with the good parts that we don't know that problems exist. That people are hurting. And others just don't know how to deal with it. The Republic Act 11036, also known as the Mental Health Act of the Philippines, is an act establishing a national mental health policy for the purpose of enhancing the delivery of integrated mental health services, promoting and protecting the rights of persons utilizing psychiatric, neurological, and psychosocial health services, thus allocating funds and for other purposes.
Many Filipinos seem to ignore the seriousness of this issue and tend to avoid arguing it in their community and still lack the knowledge on how to treat and understand this disease. So this law envisions all Filipinos and everyone in the Philippines to achieve the best possible in mental health. Though the government must still apply much effort on feeding the society, the information and the services they need in order to win the fight against the mental health illness, it's the time we must be open and aware of talking this issue.
The Mental Health Act's main focus is to improve the mental health services, not just in hospitals, but most importantly in the barangay level. Also, mental health related programs in schools and workplaces are important not just to help them with mental problems but also to remove the stigma of mental health.
No one is spared from the possibility of suffering from mental illness. It knows no age, gender, race, and status quo. It is a stranger from time and place. Nevertheless, it is most likely to attack you at your most vulnerable moment. Since we are living in an era where everything is just a click away, where every science and technology innovation can influence a person in a way or another, the possibility of suffering from mental illness becomes rampant. Take for example social media. Depressing, anxiety, insecurity, provoking posts, tweets, and blogs can either cheer the person up or drag him down deeper until he gets to the verge of doing something that he and the people around him might regret eventually. But social media can also be a platform to see the hints and clues that someone may be suffering from mental instability or worse, illness. Through this, we can take immediate action and do something about it to avoid unwanted scenarios. These are only some of the dilemmas of science and technology with respect to mental health. But through these solid examples, we can infer that science and technology's effect splits into ways. However, as what Martin Heidegger said, technology's essence is by no means anything technological. The effects can be interpreted as both bringing forth and challenging forth, depending on how one sees it. With this being said, we can conclude that we should not always rely on technology and on the virtual world. The internet and some related inventions should not be our means of escaping our realities. We should face them and get help.
So mental health should be the prized possession of an institution. The students did not enter the school to feel bad about themselves or to feel less than they are, but students enter the universities or institutions to learn more about the world, and we highly encourage that the institution should focus more on this to lessen the numbers of students thinking of suicide or being depressed or being alone based on their grades alone. So we should empower the students to strive harder for future and to never remove their enthusiasm to study.
Every teenager will have to deal with stress. They also encounter social exclusions and bullying. These things are preventable, and it's important that schools are doing as much as possible to crack down on bullying and ensure it isn't happening. Especially now, the students are able to use social media to spread rumors more quickly. But what's important is educating students and young people about the mental health as a whole. They should learn about mental health, and well-being should also be a priority in every aspect of the education system.
So Martin Heidegger stated that technology can either bring forth or challenge forth, which means it can benefit the society and it can also harm the society. The mental health law is truly a bringing forth, as it allows people to conveniently receive the right kind of treatment and medication when it comes to mental health issues. The Philippine mental health law is very important as it enables people to combat the negative effects that science and technology cause. It will certainly help us escape the framing tendency of technology and make us understand its real essence, and that is the continuous improvement of life.
Eudaimonia is the achievement of good life, or so to say Aristotle's idealized version of the good life. And a life is not plagued by problems. Problems arise from within us and are amplified by those around us. The greatest demons that we have yet to face are not in hell, but inside of our minds. And we don't have to face it alone. Yung Mental Health Act nakakatulong sa atin i-achieve ang good life by supporting others in living a good life. We Filipinos kasi are bound to be resilient in all the problems we face. The bayanihan is a trait embedded in our DNA, and we can only succeed if we work together, hand in hand, to be a better Philippines.